Welcome to Get Organized at Work. I'm your host, Kayla Fahey-Ahrndt, healthcare leader, mom of three, and your go-to guide for ditching the chaos and taking control of your workday. This is the show where we turn overwhelming to-do lists into clear, actionable plans so you can crush your goals and show up as your best self at work and in your life. Whether you're here for strategies to stay ahead or systems to simplify your workday, you're in the right place. Let's get organized, have some fun, and make this year your best year in your career yet. Let's dive in. Hello. Welcome back to Get Organized at Work podcast. I'm Kayla. I'm your host. Today is a bonus episode for y'all. Bonus. We're going to be playing the replay of the Organized Leader Sprint that I launched this week. It was a fun launch party. I talked about how in 4 weeks, we're going to go from overwhelmed and firefighting to organized, confident, and proactive in our leadership. So I'm launching a 4-week, what I'm calling sprint, where we have weekly live calls with me. There's going to be actionable templates and tools. I'm going to teach on topics. You're going to plug and play and get started with your organization and your systems at work. And inside our private access group, you'll have accountability check-ins with each other, with me, and you can share wins, ask questions, and get feedback directly. It's going to be awesome. So inside of this launch party, I'm going to teach a little bit at the beginning, and then I'm going to be sharing more about the Organized Leader Sprint. I did want to say off the bat, though, right before we get started, this should be dropping real and live time October 4th. That's Saturday. If you sign up by Tuesday, October 7th, you'll get the bonuses. So you'll get my digital and my printable Leader Standard Work Planner, which might have some new templates never shown before in it. You'll get my Get Organized at Work Blueprint course, which is a $372 value, free. It's 4 hours of live classes with 6 modules, a bunch of templates all recorded, so you can go back to it. You're going to get my quick win toolkit with email templates, agendas, organization hacks. But the best bonus is that the first 3 people to sign up get a private 30-minute coaching session with me, which is cool because I value your time and my time. So we're going to make it impactful. All right, let's just get down to it. Here is the replay of the Organized Leader Sprint. I hope you love it. All the links are in the description or the show notes. Otherwise, go to kfaconsulting.org/sprint. I will see you on the inside. Bye. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to our Organized Leader Sprint launch party. I'm so excited for you to be here. I'm going to teach a little bit and show my screen, share with you some tips. And then I'm going to share with you what I've been keeping a secret, but pretty much spilling the beans because I'm just so excited about it. Thank you for joining. If you are here with me, we are here for the Organized Leader Sprint launch party. And we're going to talk about how to take you from firefighting to focus. So welcome and thank you so much for being here. So why are we always in firefighting mode? I did a poll in our community and asked you all about what do you need help with most right now? And one of the top ones was putting out fires and making that part of your daily routine, but then also talking about how to prioritize the things that are going to move the needle for you. And so when we think about why are we always in firefighting mode, one of the reasons is that we have an inflow of information that never ever stops. No matter what we do, our to-do list is going to continue to get longer. Even if we check things off the box, if we check the boxes and we make progress, information keeps coming in. And it comes in from multiple areas. It comes in from your inbox. It comes in from people just talking to you in your office, hallway conversations, Teams chats, phone calls. It never stops. It never ends. And we do this consistent, what I call, or what I've learned is called context switching. So computers are really good at this. They're really good at going from one thing to the next and just easily saying, okay, now I'm in a meeting. Now I'm in a one-on-one. Now I'm in, now I'm working on this email draft. Now I am strategically planning. And for humans, that is very taxing on our mental and physical load. We are always going back and forth. And so that kind of puts us in a fight or flight mode. And we're always sort of like waiting for the next thing to pop in. We don't have time for proactive planning. Oftentimes, we just need some like blank space, some rest, some blank space to go through and strategically think, okay, let me think about my entire year, or let me think about this quarter. But guess what? The proactive planning time gets eaten by people's emergencies. They come in and they ping you and they're like, hey, I need your help. Or I have this fire that I need you to put out. Or hey, there's a deadline. Right? This week, I had a meeting on Monday and it was like, by the way, you have a Thursday deadline. And then today, even as I was on my way over here, it was like, by the way, can you put this slide deck together or this S-bar together by Thursday? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm going to try. And the thing is, when this happens to us, everything feels super, super urgent. For me, there was a time when I measured my success by how many fires I put out, how many to-do list items I crossed off. But that is not leadership. I realized that there is no medal or award at the end of the day for ticking all of the boxes. You get an award for actually making progress on the various work and the deliverables and growing your people. You don't get any awards for finishing your to-do list. And so we have to have a flow that keeps us grounded. We have to have a plan for everything that's coming in. So as information flows in, we have to be able to schedule it. We have to have a place to plan for it. And we have to have a time and energy to actually act on it and reflect and adjust as this information comes in. Because if we don't, it's going to pile up, it's going to get heavy, and that's when we feel extremely burnt out. And so one of the things I love to teach on is the idea that awareness plus intention creates proactiveness, which leads to strategic results. I think this is what people forget or don't think about. So the biggest thing we can do as leaders is drive value to our organization or to our teams, right? Or for us, right? Whatever, maybe you're an entrepreneur for your business. And so that means we have to be proactive. We have to plan ahead. We have to be thinking about the future. We can't just be living in our dumpster fire right now. So number one is awareness, knowing what you have on your plate, knowing what meetings you have. Can I level load? Am I the right person to do this work? Should I be delegating it? Is this the right work to be doing? Is this going to move the needle? And am I using the time as wisely as I can? When we are aware of what we're doing, what's moving the needle, am I the right person to do this? All of that, we can start to move through our days and our weeks with intention. The opposite of this is what I like to call a hope strategy, right? So we cannot survive on a hope strategy. We need to start living with intention. When you take awareness and you marry it with intention, you have proactiveness. And this is the best feeling ever. It's such a good feeling to live in a world where we are proactive and feel just on top of it. And you might notice not everybody at work is like this. In fact, most people are not. So when you are proactive, you drive results for your team, but you drive them even more exponentially faster. It's like things feel so flawless for you because you have a plan and a system for everything that's sustainable. It looks easier even if you're getting more done, which is really cool. How it all works together. So the inflow is managing inputs. We have to be able to, anything that comes into us, we have to have some way to manage those things. So how do we organize the inflow? Scheduling, how can we time block with intention? What needs our attention now? How do we put it into our calendar? And then being proactive instead of reactive, taking those tasks, those to-dos, those projects, and going from reactive to proactive by actually having strategic project plans for those. And then delegating, we have to learn to let go of some of the things. If others can do it 80% as well as you can, how can we teach them to let them grow and learn a new skill, but then free you up to do something that adds even more value to your organization? And then adjusting, we have to always be reflecting, pausing, and learning to be strategic about what is our next move? Is this still the right thing to do? All right, so how it all works together. This is just a visual. You've got to have a plan for your inflows. You've got to be able to schedule it, project plan, delegate, and adjust and move the needle. Just briefly, I wanted to share a story about how I found my rhythm. So for me, I love this quote. It clicked when I stopped asking what's left on my list and I started asking who needs me on my A game today. And that's the one question that really changed how I planned everything. That's a picture of me circa 2016, 17. I don't remember. I think it was before I had my daughter, though. You can see I've got a ton of Post-it notes here all over the place. I have all this paperwork. I have piles, and I used to just have piles and piles. And I remember my coworker, Rory, came by and he was like, "What are you doing? It's Friday. Nobody's working today. You're the only one in the office." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just catching up." And that was something I found myself saying all the time. "Oh, I'm just catching up." I had a massive to-do list and I had my piles. And you can even see I'm barefoot here, pretty much comfortable, ready to be here for the entire day with a huge, ginormous, biggest box you've ever seen of goldfish. And that was my nutrition. So wasn't super healthy. I burnt myself out and I didn't have a system for managing every single thing that would flow in and it would get piled up and I'd have to constantly catch up. I know the pain that it feels to just be catching up all of the time. And so what happened for me was that after I had my daughter, I had to manage myself better and leave on time. And so I built something for myself, which I call leader standard work. And I created seamless systems that allowed me to, number one, what I call leave happy. I would be able to shut down my computer knowing if I got certain things done or acted in a certain way, use certain leadership behaviors that I can go home happy, I could leave happy. And two, that I could level load my days with leader standard work, manage myself, start delegating, creating systems that were sustainable on my worst day. If it's not a system that's set up for you to be successful on your worst day, then it's not a system. You don't want to build systems for your best day. You want to build them for your worst day. So I wanted to introduce you to my 4-week system that I want to help you build. It's called the Organized Leader Sprint. This is what I'm launching. This is what I'm so excited to share with you. All right. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing live teaching once a week for 4 weeks starting October 14th. And I want to keep it small and I want to leave it to 5 people total so that I can do high touch coaching. It'll be group coaching where I will teach on a subject every week for 4 weeks starting the 14th. I will share templates, tools. I will share new ones that I haven't shared before with you. And you'll get personalized feedback and accountability from me and from our group. So we'll be able to look at your leader standard work, your days, your weeks, your months. We'll be able to design them. We'll be able to set up systems, Kanban boards, whatever you need. Everything's going to be hosted in our current community, our podcast community. It's going to be private. Obviously, you will only have access if you sign up for this. But what's cool is that instead of it being a course where you self-pace and you maybe finish it, you maybe don't, I'm going to help you and we're going to show up every week, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm going to teach and then give you assignments, help you look over things for you and get your systems set up. These will be working calls. We will get things done. So that's cool. So you will be able to finish in these 4 weeks, and that's why it's called a sprint. These are the themes that we're going to be going through. Week 1, we're going to be talking about time management and leader standard work. You will build your personal blueprint to stop the firefighting. And then week 2 is going to be delegation and communication. We're going to have scripts. I'm going to give you strategies and confidence boosters to let go without micromanaging. Week 3, we're going to be talking about consistency and systems. We'll set up your simple routines that stick. So I don't want you to be doing that start-stop cycle that often happens. And we're going to go from task-oriented to strategic. So we're going to pause, take a step back that we never are able to do, and we're going to plan our vision for the next year or so. And this is how you're going to be able to show up to lead with impact. To sweeten the pot, to make it even more exciting, we have some bonuses. So if you join by October 7th, you will get my Leader Standard Work Daily Planner. It's going to be, I'll give you my digital one and my printable version. I'll probably add in some updated pages that haven't been in the workbook before, just for you guys. I will provide a quick win toolkit with various templates. You'll also get a 30-minute private coaching call with me, separate one for the first 3 people that sign up in this cohort, which is a $97 value. And you're going to get my entire Get Organized at Work Blueprint course. It's almost 4 hours of recorded lessons, I should say, 6 modules, including some of the stuff we're going to go over, but it expands on developing your personal work brand, as well as goes more into communication. And it has tons of templates ready for you to fill in, and everything lives in our community. So that is a huge bonus. So if you sign up by the 7th, you get everything that's on the screen. And then here are the dates. So today is our launch party. We're celebrating. On the 7th, the bonuses end, like I just mentioned. And then the 10th, I would like to close enrollment so I know who's going to be starting so I can begin to prep. And then the sprint starts on Tuesday, the 14th. So I would love it if you would check out kfaconsulting.org/sprint to check it out. I want to say thank you so much for showing up for this live. And I will share with you the sales page so that you can read all about the event and see how you can sign up today. So let me switch my screen, but it is kfaconsulting.org/sprint. So pretty easy to remember. This is the Sprint website, super easy to get to. So kfaconsulting.org/sprint. I give you the really cute graphic. 4 weeks to go from overwhelmed and firefighting to organized, confident, and proactive leadership. If you know you want to join right away, you click, and in a separate tab, My Store opens. Here are the pricing options for you. So we have 2 payments of $220 each. So you click that and you can check out. Or same thing, but pay in full option for founding members. Any future sprints are going to be $497 or more, but today we're doing $397 for this sprint for founding members. So you can do the math and see what works out for you. If you do the 2 payments, you'll get billed once right now when you check out, and then again 1 month from now. Otherwise, you just pay $397 up front. So you can read through this, finally build the systems and confidence you need to thrive as a leader. If you're tired of procrastination, micromanaging, and always being reactive, you should join me for 4 weeks for the Organized Leader Sprint. So does this sound like you? I want to be more proactive and have a clear vision for my team. Time management is my biggest struggle. I feel like I'm always last minute or working late nights. I need to delegate, but I don't want to micromanage. I want to stop firefighting and procrastinating and lead with clarity. I've just stepped into leadership and I want to succeed without burning out. If you felt or found yourself nodding at even one of these, the sprint's for you. So just sharing what all comes with it, the actionable templates and tools, live trainings with me scheduled in our community, and you get me live, which is pretty cool because normally I'm not available to do this live. We're going to create your personalized leader standard work system, help you learn how to delegate with confidence and without losing control. We're going to shift you from reactive firefighting to proactive strategic leadership. And we're going to build routines that help you be productive so you don't have the late nights or constant overwhelm. And you'll walk away with a repeatable playbook, which you can use for every role, project, or season of leadership. All right. So again, what's included? You get weekly live calls with me for 60 minutes. There's actionable templates and tools, accountability check-ins inside the community, and private group access. And you won't just have a plan for like, okay, I know what I need to do, but you'll actually have it built and running. We are going to get you set up on these working calls. So again, week 1, time management and leader standard work. Week 2, delegation and communication. Week 3, consistency systems. Week 4, from task-oriented to strategic. And as a reminder, here are the bonuses: the planner, digital and printable, the course, the toolkit, and you get private coaching if you are one of the first 3 to sign up. So if you're a new manager and you want to succeed without burning out, this is for you. But also, if you're experienced, you can still do this. If you are tired of procrastinating, if you are tired of chaos, and you are tired of overwhelm, but you want consistency, it's for you. If you're an HR, healthcare, nonprofit, or educational professional who just needs like better time management and delegation and systems, I'm here for you. This can apply to all of you. And if you're ready to shift from hustle and firefighting to strategy and clarity, it's for you. So again, one last time, I just wanted to share that right now founding members get the price is a one-time payment of $397. Everything in the future is going to be starting at $497. So this is $100 off of that. Or you can do 2 payments of $220. And again, the timeline, everything closes October 10th. The bonuses disappear after the 7th. And the first 3 signups get that private coaching call. So I would love it if you are drowning in sticky notes, procrastinating and firefighting. I would love if you joined our group of leaders for this 4-week sprint, step into clarity, consistency, and confidence, and get organized at work. Thank you so much again for being here for this sprint launch party. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. So what I'm going to do is, if you are here and you're watching the replay, I love it. I will post this inside our community and I will send it out via email to our members, and you can check it out. I will include the link to the page where you can learn more and check out. It's just kfaconsulting.org/sprint. All right. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me and for listening to the podcast, to hitting it over 30,000 downloads. I really, really appreciate you being here. All right. Take care, and I will see you soon, hopefully on the inside of the sprint. Bye, everyone.